And that's why we appropriate black culture, folks. That's the reason right there. Yeah, man, the comics in Columbus call me Uncle Frank. It's a term of endearment, but I really know they do it because they know my THC level is equal to or greater than that Snoop Dogg's. I'd be arrested for it, except for the fact that I can't pronounce it. White men just don't look good in drags, we just don't. And they know deep down in their heart, no matter how hard I try, I could never say the N-word with a hard R. Just can't do it. Yes, I sound something like the love child of Barbara Waters and Mike Tyson. Something between the Bishop on Princess Bride and Barry Kripke of Big Bang Theory. And maybe a little Emma Fudd on How to Grab It. I really don't hear my speech impaired myself when I'm speaking. If someone records me unbeknownst to me and plays it back, I'm like, who's that stupid motherfucker? Embarrassing as hell. My mother, she didn't help me out much. Named my brother Nick. I can pronounce Nick. He names me Frank. But it could have been worse. It could have been Francis, or Francisco, or worst of all, Roy. How about my last name had been O'Reilly? Roy O'Reilly and his brother Coy. Oh, it's a disaster. There's certain words I say that people don't understand, such as for, world, and whale. Didn't understand a single one of those words, did you? Yeah. And the problem is I like my steak medium rare. Usually go in and the waitress said, huh? Well done? And no, don't want it. I don't want to eat shoe leather. I want it red in the middle, but that didn't help out much either, did it? But usually after 5 minutes of so get an order right. But recently I was in a restaurant and the waitress got my order right off the bat. I was dumbfounded, bewildered. And then I realized I was in a Chinese restaurant. Then they served me medium well dog. Yeah. I was in the U.S. Army. Woo! Thank you. And I had signed up to be a medical lab tech. But during induction, military intelligence, an oxymoron if I've ever heard one, wanted to talk to me. So I went and talked to them, and they wanted to go in linguistics. I'm saying, what, I'm not fucking this language up bad enough? You want me to fuck up another one? And while we're at it, I don't think radio operator or air traffic controller would be good options either. I'd kill more people than the terrorist. I surely would. As I've gotten older, people mistake my list for an accent. And I always had thought about that in high school, because in high school, when you have a speech impairment acting, you ain't getting no pussy. But I could have told a good story, like I'm from Transmania, southeast of Romania. Our major exports are dildos and pocket pussies. I'd just be beating them off, Another thing about having a lisp, it's sort of like having a gay doll jammer, especially when I was younger, you had a lisp, people thought you were gay. Like in high school, when a girl wasn't interested in the guy, I'm sure you've told guys this before, I think of you as my brother, I think of you as my gay friend. And I had gay guys yell at me, and I flirted back because we knew what we cared for free drinks, don't we, ladies? But it sort of blew back well on me because when I was a young man, I was attracted to female celebrities who ended up being lesbians, like Rosie O'Donnell, Ellen DeGeneres, and Hillary Clinton. So does that make me a trans lesbian? And do I get to keep my original equipment? Just have questions. There was this one time, my wife and I and her brothers and those wives would make a trip to Florida. And my wife was driving, she was getting off the right side road, hitting those bumps going. And his brother, Jeff, sitting behind her next to me, started laughing his ass off. He turned around and said, "What's so fucking funny, Jeff?" Looked up at her and said, "He wants me to say rumble strip." Fucking prick. Talking about pricks. Who's the goddamn asshole that put the S in lisp, huh? I I bet it was Shakespeare. The slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, motherfucker. And who's the asshole or apple that came up with Siri? Really? I bet some pothead computer geek thinking of a guy like me saying, Siri, where is Wally White and the real White? Siri, where is Roberta's Romper Room and Rotisserie? Siri, where is Sally Seashell, She-Shack, motherfucker. I've realized since I've grown my hair out long that I look like Ron Jeremy and I sound like him with a dick in his mouth. But I can't suck my own dick because if I could, I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't be this fat. Because I know no one can suck my dick better than me because no one knows me better than me. Yeah. Anyway, we're starting the new year. How's everybody doing on their New Year's resolutions? Oh, pretty good still? Yeah. I'm still hanging strong, still separated from the wife. Yeah, ladies, this sweet piece of man candy's available. Don't watch the stage. Only got a few minutes. Yeah, I did everything I thought of to try to make the marriage work. I got us flowers. Got her so many flowers, she let them die on the kitchen counter before putting them in her vase. I got her chocolates because she loved chocolates, but she thought I was trying to kill her because she was diabetic. I assured her it was too slow, just too slow. I did 80% of the housework, 9% of the cooking. Looking a whole lot better, ain't I, girls? But she still wouldn't give up on that pussy. She didn't know I'd eat that pussy, but I did draw the line at eating ass. I'll put my dick in there, but I ain't put my tongue in there. Just ain't gonna do it, not gonna do it. Had a young black man come up to me after a show. I told that joke and said, well, we cleaned it out real good and stuff first. I said, well, yeah, cleaned out good enough for me. You'd have to do 2 colonoscopy preps. That'd just take too much time, too much work. It's not gonna do that. But I was astounded because when I was a young man, the stereotype was black men didn't eat pussy. Now they're eating ass. That's what we call progress, folks. Progress. Yeah. I taught human anatomy and physiology at one of the universities south of here, and I wanted to show all the women that I taught my students well that clitoris is, because I figured they should get some useful information for that student loan. But I was astounded that men have such a hard time finding the clit today, because it wasn't like in my day, you know, the big bush era was like hacking through the Amazon, you know, it's easy to get lost. Today it's clear cut like the anatomical chart. Just follow it like a map, motherfuckers. You'll find the promised land. I swear you will, I swear you will. I also practiced medicine for 27 years. And then there's a few things I like to tell people, like when a doctor asks you what medication you're on, don't tell them a little white pill. That's like telling a woman when she asks you how big your dick is and you say adequate, it gives us no information at all, none at all. And when you come to the emergency room with some object up your ass, you don't have to come up with some story like, well, I was in the garden naked and I slipped and that zucchini just ended up there. We know that's not how that happened. We're not there to judge. But you guys, well, I'll talk to you, because I know at one point or another you thought about being a gynecologist because all that pussy you looked at. And I want to assure you that the pussy you guys look at and the pussy us doctors look at ain't the same pussy. The pussy you guys look at has its morning coffee, morning cigarette. It's well-groomed, it's happy pussy. The pussy us doctors look at, she's not had its morning coffee and cigarette. She's got a 5 o'clock shadow, and it's usually dripping something. It's angry pussy. I'm gonna leave you guys with this one. I'm a bit of a free thinker. I just like to question things. Like when Isaac came down from the mountain with Abraham after that unfortunate sacrifice situation, did he ever sleep with both eyes closed again? When Jesus turned water into wine, did he make it manna Shabbat or Mogan David? And if it was Mogan David, was it Mad Dog 2020? One of those things. But the things I question most is Islam and their 72 virgins. Why 72? Why not 75 or 100? Some of the words off the tongue a little bit. And why virgins? What, you want to go through each other with, hey bitch, watch the teeth, watch the teeth? I don't think so. I'm enumerating here. I got some fucking to catch up on the other side. I don't want 72 virgins. I want 72 whores. I want women to know what they're doing. I think they're closest to God when you're having sex, because his name's not evoked more than during the act of sex. Oh God! Oh God! And I know you Christians put up Jesus every now and then. Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! And I'm sure the Jews put in Moses every now and then. Oh Moses! Oh Moses! And I'm sure the Muslims put in a Muhammad every now and then. Oh Muhammad, peace be upon him. Now I understand the 72 virgins. I've been Frank Tibet. Thank you very much. Let's bring back your host.